Hello, welcome to Fly Girls Talk, episode 6, and today I'm here with two new guests. These ladies are just so talented in what they do. May you guys please introduce yourselves?
Well, hi. I'm Remy. I was a former music video producer for No More Heroes, and now I am a product manager there.
My name is Brianna, and I'm a chef and restaurant owner here in Chicago. And I'm excited to be here.
Yes. Oh my God, how was you guys' day? Like, what did you guys do today?
Today I went to work. So Sundays are like my most busiest days, really. Went to work. Literally left at 3, got my makeup done, and
Now we're here.
ate a little bit in between because I didn't get to eat it all. So
Oh wow.
then I made my way here. So
Happy to have
busy,
you.
yeah.
How was your day, Ram?
My day was actually pretty peaceful. Sundays, I like to make sure to have one day of the week to kind of just rest. And because usually videos be Saturday, Friday, leave
So Sunday is like your chill day, really.
Yeah, just be trying to and I really wanted to be focused for this and present, so I kind of tried to
Block everything out.
Yeah, this is what I'm trying to.
Yes, today for me was a hectic day. But we're here now. I'm excited, and I'm just ready to get to know you ladies, and I'm ready for my audience to get to know you as well, because you never know, it might be a girl that want to be in the same trade as you, and I want them to know, you can get all the information you need right here on Fly Girls Talk. Yes, so I just want to start off by saying, what is the typical day for you guys working in your trade? Starting with Ram.
Okay, so my typical days, my job is kind of just figuring a lot of things out. So what I mean by that, when I used to produce music video, a typical day would be me planning, and then executing a music video. So I would be in charge of assembling teams, creating the budget, making sure we're adhering to a budget, adhering to a schedule, and things of that nature. And then once we got to the execution side, I'm here making sure every detail in that treatment that the director wanted is coming to life, and then it's also coming across as he wants it. So that's a lot of what I used to do, and I would be traveling, so it would be crazy. And now I'm a product manager, and I feel my job is really to just put infrastructure and processes behind whatever particular goal we have at the time. So we were talking earlier about there were freestyles. So now a lot of my job is researching who's the hottest artist right now, how can we get in contact with them, whose team are they on, who's their manager, who's their A&R, etc., etc. How do I get in contact with them? How do I make this relationship mutually beneficial? So I'm just coming up with tons of strategies, and that looks very different every day because it's a new this is
a new objective every day.
Exactly. So yeah, my days be real putting out fires.
Okay, so I have a question for you. How did you get, for people that don't know, can you tell us what is No More Heroes, and how did you get involved with No More Heroes?
Okay, so No More Heroes is a production company based in Chicago. We're kind of a label, where we are a label because we have artists that are signed to us. We break artists, that's our main objective and goal all the time. We do that through music videos, records, everything, because we have a studio now. Now we have artists who come through. So book your session here. Sorry, shameless plug. Yeah, so that's kind of where we are. And in the streets of Chicago, people know us. If you're an artist, you in some way, shape, or form have been touched by Laka or Brandon or even Chris or myself, you know what I'm saying? So we do a lot of research, making sure we in the streets, in the trenches, finding the next hottest artist from Chicago.
You in the trenches?
In the trenches, baby. I go outside.
Hey, you be everywhere. You be in New York. I seen you was there for quite some time with artists in the trenches.
Yeah, we were going to the trenches. And I'm from over east, so I really do recognize with that part, you know what I'm saying? So I just be outside every day, just building relationships, maintaining those relationships, which is really hard because it's just so many people to maintain relationships.
It is.
You know?
I definitely understand. Bree, what's the typical day in life for you? I see you do meal preps. Your food looks so good. I'm so excited. We also have some food from Bree. She brought us some snacks, so we're gonna taste those as well. But what's the day in life of TasteofBri? And I also want to know, how did you go about opening your restaurant? Because I see it's located on Cicero. Yeah, I want to know the process of how that went as well.
Okay, so a typical day for me, first thing I'm doing, waking up at 7. I do have a 5-year-old son, so he the first priority, making sure he's good, drop him off at school. Next thing you know, I'm probably going to go to the store. Restaurant Depot is like a wholesale store for restaurants, so that's where I'm getting my containers. I'm getting extra things that I couldn't order online, making sure we good for the week. So that probably takes like 30 minutes. Then I'm driving to Cicero. I live on the south side, but I do travel to Cicero. So it's like about a 30-minute, 40-minute drive. Finally make it to work. I got my staff there. They open up for me, thank God.
Okay, boss.
I can't be there right at 10. We open at 10. Before I had them, I was literally getting to work at like 9:45. And I'm just like, I got to do better. So
How many staff members you have?
overall, I have 4. So I have 2 drivers and I have 2 chefs.
That's amazing.
Plus myself, yes.
Okay, that's
So
amazing.
thank goodness I have them because hiring employees now is just tough, especially in the restaurant industry, or maybe in all industries. But I just know,
I could feel like, especially in restaurant, because like
Yes.
food is very, like, that's a sensitive thing. So you got to make sure that person clean. You got to make sure,
Right.
that they're serious about their food.
Yes, and we don't do fast food, so it's very delicate. You know, we take a lot of pride into like how we make the meals look. So it's like I don't want to just have anybody there. So I do have my employees there. They're there when I'm arriving, and they're pretty much getting the day started with prep. We're looking at how many orders we got to do today to fulfill, and we just start getting to it. We got people coming in. We got DoorDash going off.
Okay.
We got the meal preps going. So it's a pretty busy day. We only open from 10 to 4. Time flies so fast. It flies so fast.
Okay, so
yes.
right. That's amazing. So how did you what was the steps to you opening a restaurant? Was you working from home? Like, what made you blow up to the point where you like, okay, I need a restaurant?
Yeah, I definitely started at home first because I was still working. I only worked in restaurants after I got out of culinary school. So I only worked in restaurants, gained a little experience, and then I got in connect with a personal trainer that his name is Hector. He's from Chicago, and he was just like, hey, I'm just looking for somebody to prep my meals. And I never meal prep for anybody. I was just kind of selling plates here and there on the side. And he's like, I need meals for the week. And I'm like, okay, I could do this. And it was just like basic chicken, broccoli, and rice. So I'm like, cool, I could do that. So he really needed it. Like, it was more like a necessity for him. He just started telling his clients, and then they needed meal prep too.
Oh, that's
so
amazing.
you know, him connecting me with his clients really boosted me up. And I was still at home, still working another job. His clients started telling people, and it was just like referrals out of control. So I'm like, all right, now I'm still working from home. I'm like, all right, I got to quit my job at some point. And I remember working my last day of my job. It was like an Asian restaurant or something. And they made me mad. And I was like, you know what? I don't got to do this. And I quit, and I never looked back. So, and that was like 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know, I did go to culinary school. I have a degree. If I ever need to go back, you know, to a job, I can just go to any restaurant and work. So I wasn't really concerned about having nothing to fall back on. So after that, I'm like, all right, I've just realized, like, I needed more space. At the time, I was in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I'm just cooking all these meals to the T, like, still, and then I'm delivering them as well. I didn't have a team. And I just started doing my research. I'm like, all right, where can I cook, like, in a bigger space? And that's when I discovered a commercial kitchen, which is a shared space that other chefs have. You can come in and cook with your own business. So I was there for like a year. It was all the way in Shelly Park. By O'Hare. By O'Hare. So by O'Hare Airport. So I was driving all the way out there, working in that kitchen. I wasn't able to have people walk in. So that was a little discouraging. So I'm like, all right, I gotta like get out of here. I need to get my own space. So
and
I
you
left
did
there.
it.
I did. I left there. I didn't get my own space yet. I went to another location with a young lady that has a bakery. So me and her were sharing the space. She was like, you can sell your food here. Then I outgrew that really fast, and then that's how I ended up in my own space. So
Wow.
this year we just made a year there.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I definitely am grateful for like the path. Like I'm glad I was in the commercial kitchen at first. I'm glad that I was able to work in her kitchen. That way I can see like what I want and to expect when I open my own.
Yeah, everything happens for a reason.
Right.
So.
Yes.
Rim, so, you work around a lot of successful men. You work around a lot of industry people and successful men, like rappers or producers or things of that sort. So has it ever been a time where you feel like people that you're dating felt like they couldn't trust you, or they was intimidated by the fact that you're around so many rappers and all of these people? Like, has that ever happened? And then how did you handle this situation?
Well, I would say when I first got into the industry, so I've only been doing this for like 3-4 years. I came out of college like doing this. So I had one boyfriend, and the first sign of that I saw, like I really just nipped it in the bud. Cause like one thing I'm not gonna do is keep revisiting a conversation or like a situation if I already told you that's what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I just told him babe, like we're together and this is us and we're here and you ain't gotta worry about nothing else. And then after that, I feel like he did a really good job. Everybody's human, so like you're gonna have your little moments. But as long as you bring it back to earth and like, get yourself together and just let me know, okay, I tweaked out. And I'll be like, okay, cool. So that's what it was. Like, I don't think I've ever talked to anybody who was like truly intimidated, because a lot of the guys that I talk to, they're really successful themselves. And I feel like a successful person, like man, woman, they are always looking inward. They're not really looking at like what other people are kind of like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like I've been grateful for that, because they've always been like, do you be around all these people? I'm gonna do me and be around, get myself together. So
Okay. So is it hard working with the artists you work with, or just is it hard working in that environment, and what do you enjoy about it?
well, my industry is dominated by men, right? And I'm like a girl's girl. Like I love stuff like this, where I just get with my girls and we're talking about like our struggles and like just helping each other out. So when I started in the industry and it was just like all these guys like all the time, like we're spending hours together, sometimes days in the same shared space. It was really an adjustment, because I'm like, damn, like I'm not really getting into it. But I do think I'm really grateful for the relationships that I've built with them. And it's made me see like guys in another light. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like they kinda like are protective and all those other things. So I don't know. I think it's cool. I do feel like sometimes I wish I was heard more. But I think at my job they do a really good job of like making sure that like they ask my opinion and make sure I know that it's like valued, even if we go a different direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, making you like, because you as a woman, so your opinion do matter. So making it you feel like your opinion matters.
Yeah, they do a really good job with that. Sometimes I feel like I'll be saying something and then somebody else will say it and I'll be like, oh, I said that too. But
Right.
I'm really grateful for that. Like they listen for sure to me.
Okay. So I have a question for both of you ladies. How do your families feel about your career choice, and did they envision you doing something different? I know you come from a cultural background. You're Nigerian, so I know how that can be, or your parents want you to go to college and do this and do that. So for both of you guys, like how do your families feel about your career choice? Starting with Bri.
I can say that my family has been 100% supportive. Mainly, I talk about my mom. She's the one that seen me cooking from home and everything, and come over and be putting signs up like turn the stove off, because she just knows us so much. So she been there since day one. She's always been supportive. She kind of knew probably that I was gonna be a chef, or like I was gonna take some interest into food, because she was like, you just always love to watch the Food Network. She's like, for some reason, I don't know if I was hungry or what, but like she just know that I was gonna be like a chef or something, and like I'm teaching my craft. So she's been very supportive. My family, like my cousins and stuff, they've been supportive too. But mainly my mom. She's like my assistant right now. So like
Okay,
she's kind of working for me, helping me out on the back end. So I'm grateful for her.
that's great. Real.
So my family, okay, I'm Nigerian, right? And I've always been like really good at school, top of my class, stuff like that. I went to college, I got a finance degree, graduated, was working for Pepsi as like a sales analyst. And my mom was like just so shocked when I was just like, I'm really thinking of just going into the music industry. And at first, she was super supportive, like my mom always is. And I don't think she's unsupportive now. But she's just been like, it's time. Like, what's up? Like,
Right.
and it's only because she just really doesn't understand. And I feel like that's how a lot of my family understand. Like, they don't really get it. Because, like, they just want us to be doctors and lawyers and
Yeah, they don't understand. It's
nurses.
a lot more to be
Yeah,
out here.
Exactly. Like, I was doing it and it wasn't fulfilling me like what I do now. So, I don't know. As long as she understands that part, she tries her best to, like, always be supportive. And I'm so grateful for that as well, because it's just, like, she don't have to try, because at the end of the day, she could just really tell me, go ahead and get a job. You know, it's a time. But she's giving me grace, and we gonna work it out. So my other family members, they don't really know what I do. I'm really like low key. Like the kids in the family, I feel like they know what I do, but
Of course, the kids.
yeah,
know.
the kids,
They know.
the kids know. So they fuck with me. They be like, oh my god, really, blah, blah, blah. And I love that, because I'm just trying to show them that, like, go to school and do that too, and like listen to what your parents say, but like, if you see something that you want to do, like, just follow your dreams and, like, go for it. If you finna go for it, make sure you put everything you have into it, though. You know?
Beautiful advice for the children.
Nah, because this shit not easy and it's not fast. And I thought, like, when I got into it, well, this is really not fast. Like, you know?
Yeah.
And... But I'm enjoying the grind. Like, I'm enjoying, like, getting to the top and, like, staying low. And so, I'm enjoying that process. So,
Yeah, you do got to take time and appreciate the process.
yeah.
Because sometimes you want stuff to happen overnight, but you got to just appreciate the steps it took to get there. So when you get there, you can appreciate it.
Seriously.
And be understanding of it.
Yeah.
So we're going to spice it up a little bit for the girls. So I want to know, like, should a guy know your past, and can it hurt the relationship or make it better? Like, is it good to be transparent? How do y'all feel? So I'm okay. No, I just started off. I don't know where I stand, honestly. I feel like some guys are, how can I say it? I don't want to say like some guys already, before guys approach you, I feel like some of them kind of have an idea of you or know about you, heard about you. Not even in a negative way. It don't have to be a negative way. It could be a positive way. So with that being said, I don't feel like your past can hurt the relationship. It just depends on how mature that guy is. Like, some guys are the type, like, when they get you, your past don't even matter, because you with them now. They probably finna boss you up, turn you up. You know, they gonna make you a whole... They gonna make you a whole new lady. So it's like they don't even care about your past. But then you have some guys that's like always worried about what other people think, and they let that get to them, or they not confident enough. You know, so how do you guys feel about that? Like, can your past make or break the relationship? Is it okay to be transparent with your partner? How do you feel?
I feel like being transparent to a certain extent is okay. When you are first dealing with someone, I feel like just ease it in. Like, you don't have to tell them everything at once in the beginning. Like, if you got baby daddy drama, you shouldn't be like,
baby daddy, let me know.
Or I don't even want to like hear about your baby mama drama. Like, if you come off the rip,
don't tell me
the
nothing,
second time we
please.
hanging out, like, I'm like, either you're not over it or you still feel some type of way. It's like, this is a red flag. So I feel like, and the women too, we might have something going on. I wouldn't really be so quick.
Yeah,
to
I
tell
don't.
a guy.
Yeah, I don't like when people put all their problems on you at once, especially in the beginning. Like, just take it easy.
Right. So you just gotta get a feel for the person. I really think it depends on the guy, honestly. Like if he's comfortable with himself, like you said, he might not even be worried about your past or anything. So, we about moving forward. What the past gonna do to change anything.
Exactly.
So I feel like that's a good sign if he's not really even concerned about it. But if they ask a question or something, just be honest. Like, okay, yeah, I did this, or I might have talked to your friend or whatever. If they ask,
Right. Only if you ask. But I don't even like when don't even ask me nothing.
Yeah, don't even ask.
Because I'm with you now, so mind your business.
I personally feel like I should be you should be more interested in like transparency in the way it's like what hurts me, what like helps me grow, and what makes me happy. Like I feel like you should know those type. I should be very transparent in my emotions and like how I feel with my man. But I really don't feel like you need to know like everybody I've dated in the past. Like I don't feel like that even helps the situation. Like if like if it's somebody that was your friend, like on accident, oops. Like it's one of
Not
those
oops.
things.
Right, like I didn't know you.
Exactly, I didn't know you. And it's like, I get that. That'll, I mean, sometimes change the dynamic of the situation. And if that's what happens, and that's what happens.
Just let it be.
Yeah, just let it be. Like, if it's not our time, then that's okay. But don't be trying to dig and get your feelings hurt. Because, baby,
What?
Right.
You what?
What are you digging for?
I agree. I don't like when guys try to dig for information or like I gotta do my research on you and all this. Please. I do my research, but I'm not gonna be like, oh, I heard this and that. Like, then you could do your research. That don't mean you believe everything you heard. You just checking about the person.
I
so.
be like, is he single? Like, I will screenshot. I have a Finsta, so I like screenshot his regular page or whatever. And I be getting them hard facts. I swear to God, they never be wrong either.
Yeah, a lot of people don't lie, but you never know.
Like, do their research before we talk to a guy. So, but we not asking questions. Like, you might see something on your page. Like,
is he not
But it's crazy because you can like date a guy and not care about no other girl he was with. Not everybody care about the baby mama drama or all of that. And you can be with him and be happy, but if he hears something about you from the past, he just miserable and don't want to be with you no more. But we can accept the past, and we don't care how many girls you've been with and this and that. But it's not like that for us.
Yeah, I don't even have the energy for that. Like, you need to expect what you receive. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you expect something from me, I'm just gonna have to expect that same thing from you. Like, I'm not even finna play those games with you. If that hurt your feelings, okay. When you was doing this, it hurt my feelings, and I'm still here. But
yeah, people need to learn how to go through stuff and grow through stuff together. But I need to take my own advice because I don't like going through nothing with nobody. So I be ready to leave. I leave people for real. So, but I'm learning that as well. I'm learning to like, as an adult, you might go through trials and tribulations with a person. That don't mean you got to hurry up and cut them off. You could just get to learn them or learn, how they operate and decide if that's what you want to deal with. So I'm trying to change. Okay. But yeah. So why do you guys think that men think they're the prize? Have you had an encounter where a man like, he came at you and he wants you, but then everything changed and you felt like you had to prove yourself to him to keep the dynamics of things? How did you go about that?
I personally, this is a really good topic because I was talking to my friend about this the other day. And I'm just like, I don't know why guys, I feel like both people in the relationship, not one person is not better than the other. Like, I'm not trying to even say that at all. Right. But what I am trying to say is, I don't feel like when I'm going to a guy, I should be having to, prove, in a very, misogynistic way that, you should be with me. Because at the end of the day, I'm the person who's going to carry on your legacy. You cannot do that. I'm the only person in this situation that's going to be able to give you a child. And, if you pick the right woman, which you're supposed to be doing, that child is going to be raised right and able to continue on the legacy. So I feel like when a guy is, trying to come to me oh, yeah, my other girls do this, go ahead and call him. Like,
I just went through this.
What's on my other girl?
I just went through this situation. Bree, how do you feel about this?
I feel like
Have a man ever made you feel like you had to prove yourself, like your worthiness, or prove that you're good for a date or anything, like,
I'm trying to think. Have I ever encountered that?
or witnessed it?
Okay. Yeah, probably like in the past, in like one of my past relationships, or like somebody that was trying to talk to me. It came off like, oh, this person, seems interested, and then we started really getting to know each other, and they're just like switching it up 360. And all of a sudden, I gotta cook and do all this on like the second date or whatever. Like, no, like you came to me, you know what I'm saying?
Not you gotta cook.
Right, like. Well, what when is gonna be your turn or something like, like any little
It's just
thing,
everything turns me off.
and they were decent. They had a good job and all this and stuff like that. But it's just like I felt like they just were so used to women in the past, like proving themselves. They just thought that I was, and I'm not about to do that. Like you clearly see what's going on. You see,
Right. The material.
Right.
You see the
Right.
material.
you see the series.
So no, and if I did experience that, it's probably really brief because I just don't got the.
It was brief.
That's probably why I can't even.
I just went through this. Let me tell you guys. So, a guy, he came in my DM, whatever, trying to talk to me, cool, whatever. Started texting a little bit, and then we got on the phone. So then he was just like, he was just on 10. He was on 10. He was like, my birthday, my birthday's September 1st, and I really want some Amiris. I talk to girls with money, so. Like, not saying it like he was saying it like I'm used to, girls with money. He was like, so you got me for my B-Day? Man, we just, like, we was on the phone the first day. So I'm like, huh? I was confused. I was just lost. And I'm like, that's a form of a guy trying to make you prove yourself. Like, you telling me your other girls did this and that, and you on my phone telling me, like, I gotta buy you some Amiris.
And probably would have though.
And why? And then it's like, and I told him I'm just like, sometimes you could get the bad stick of a person. Like, clearly I don't know, you used to women that you just did for and didn't get nothing in return. So now I get the bad end of the stick, and you see I'm having a little motion. And you come at me in that way, and it's like you don't even have to do that, because when you just genuinely a good woman or a good person and you dating somebody, of course when their birthday come up, you gonna get them something. So it's like, why are you begging?
Yeah.
So now it's either you begging or you think you the prize. I don't know, but I just saying, like, I recently went through that, and it was just like blocked immediately. Like I didn't even. I was like, I don't have space for trying to prove myself to a man right now. Like, you came at me, even if you didn't come at me, it's just like you see what's going on. Like, I don't have to do much to prove myself.
Right. Guys do be trying to switch up. Like, this one guy tried to talk to me a long time ago, and I'm not gonna lie, he wasn't all attractive. Now, he might have had, like, he had money and this and that, which don't faze me, but, like, I just heard, from mutual friends that, like, oh, he take all the females out. He take them to nice places, this and that. But for some reason, when he was trying to talk to me, it wasn't like that. Like, I feel like like you said, it was like the bad end of the stick. Like, you done did so much for females, now all of a sudden you want to choose me to try to be the experiment. Like, well, no, I
exactly.
It's like,
the experiment.
Keep going to back what you used to, because all females not like that.
Exactly.
Stick to what you used to.
Yes, stick to what you used to.
Okay, ladies, so I want to know, what's in your mind, what's the ideal date to you, the beginning to the end? Like, what's the perfect date? And then I'll share what I feel like is my perfect date. And then, in your perfect date, do it have a happy ending or it doesn't?
What is a happy ending?
A happy ending.
A happy ending.
I thought she meant like y'all going together or something. Or
No, a happy ending. Whatever you want your happy ending to be.
Okay.
Okay, so who go first?
I feel like the perfect date for me, honestly, First of all, I got to be with somebody that I'm feeling a connection with instantly. 'Cause
Exactly.
time is like, I don't know if you guys know about the love languages, but time, like quality time, is like one of my top love languages. So just spending time with somebody that I really have a connection with, it's just like we already having a good time. The date is already perfect because it doesn't matter where we go. If I'm really feeling you. You know, if I'm not feeling you, we could go to freaking Roof Chris or whatever fancy restaurant.
And
it's like, I'm
yeah,
not feeling it.
exactly.
But if I'm vibing with you, we could just go to the lake and just talk for hours about, just getting to know each other and then get some drinks and maybe get a bite to eat or whatever. Yes, we're gonna have a happy ending. The connection is there, the vibes is there. You already like doing everything that I like, spending quality time, conversation. To me, that's the perfect way, getting to know each other like on a deeper level. Not just us sitting across the table and you talk about yourself and,
Okay, so that's your ideal date for a person you have a connection with, right?
Okay, yes.
So what's the ideal date for a person you don't have a connection with? Like it's really a first date, but the date go well.
Right, it's still
so
the same
what?
vibe.
So what with that person you don't have a connection with? What date would that have to look like, and how would they have to operate? Like for you to be like, wow.
Definitely something chill. I like different things, like going to a museum, like art museum or something like that. Something different than just going out to eat. I love to drink, so we could definitely hit up a nice rooftop bar or like a rooftop scene, something with like a nice scenery. And we got, outside atmosphere. We can just talk freely. It's not too loud. So something definitely like that, real chill and mellow.
Okay. What about you?
So for me, like I'm a big kid. Like I love doing like trampoline stuff. So like I don't know, like maybe and I also love music. So like I love festivals. Like I feel like when I connect with somebody, like it just sounds so cliche. I hate saying this out loud, but like I feel like when I connect with music, like we have the same music interests.
I understand.
I just be like, So something fun, like maybe like games or like a hike don't hike because I hate walking actually. Just something fun, and then we could get some tacos.
Tacos out of everything.
I don't really like that. Like I just want to get to know the person. Like I want to see like what you about.
Yeah. Okay.
But I feel like I used to tell my cousin that, and he was just like, you kind of have to break a nigga. That's how he was I don't know if I'm able to say that.
No, you could cuss whatever you want.
Right? He was just making it seem like you just have to do too much on the first date to let a guy know that you're so serious. And I felt like I had a problem with that because I felt like I was using guys. Like,
okay, so when he say that, he mean you got to break a nigga, right? For the first date. So that mean like 5-star restaurant.
Exactly. Show him that you mean business. So like this is the standard throughout the whole entire whatever you guys have.
I have to talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? And I just be conflicted with that because I don't want people to think I'm not.
I get it. I get it.
You know what I'm saying? But I do want you to know that like when we get to this point, like you're gonna have to show me an experience. You know what I'm saying? But it's not really about that. It's just like is the vibe there?
Okay, so let me talk on that real quick. Right. So I'm a real chill person. Like for our first dates, like I like having fun. Like I love going bar to bar, restaurant to restaurant, driving around, drinking, talking. Like I'm really chill. But I do agree with the break a nigga kind of because when you do that, right, let's say your first date is very chill.
They gonna think they can do that.
So now you going on like 6 chill dates. He haven't took you nowhere nice. Like he haven't showed effort or nothing like that. And I was in a situation like that before. Like, but I'm just naturally, I'm a cool layback. Like we don't gotta do a 5-star restaurant for me to like really fuck with you. Like long as we could be doing whatever, we could be walking anything. Like I like you, I'm gonna take you serious. But like some guys do like take advantage of seeing you too laid back. Oh, she don't really require much, so they don't go out their way. So, I kind of do agree with that. Like you gotta start off strong. Like I want to go to this restaurant, or some guys already know though.
Yeah,
some guys
will get there eventually. Like a lot of guys, and I'm not trying to side with the guys, but they might feel like they do have to do a lot to, impress a female on the first date. Y'all might not really feeling each other. other.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's some guys that just know what to do. They know. Look at her, like I gotta take her. She like to get dressed up. She like to wear heels. Of course, she want to go. Ooh, you know.
But I
So it just
hope that
depends.
make them think that like the happy ending is like.
Oh, right. So the happy ending. I forgot all about the happy ending. You know, it says if you just dealing with a real genuine person, they don't care. Like a happy ending. You
I
know,
be feeling used. I don't know.
like you feel like you using them or
no,
you.
I be feel like they using me. Like I hate,
Yeah, and that's another.
you know,
Go ahead.
I be waking up like why did he? Okay, we had a good vibe and a good connection, and that was a very good thing. But the way like I feel about my body and like things like that, I just feel like sometimes it requires like a little bit more than like a vibe. Like I need to know that she's gonna be around.
And that's another thing.
I'm not with that. Like
that's another thing. Like some guys will give you the perfect date only for the happy ending.
Yes.
It's like it take a lot more than you know. Morton's
Ruth Chris
and unlimited drinks. Like it's more than that. So you know it is just weird. But let me just give y'all my ideal date real fast. So like I said, like you know I'm fun. Like so I wanna. It don't matter really. It don't matter. Like if I like you, like I don't really don't care like what we do. Like we could just be driving around getting tacos and margaritas. I love to drink. So walking around stuff like that. You know, that's like for a person I like for real. So if it's somebody that I don't really know and they interested in me and I'm kind of interested in them, I do instantly break a nigga. I won't off the rip, Tavern on Rush. Love that. You been there?
yeah.
Love it. Tavern on Rush. You know, I order everything on the menu if I want to. Not just saying. But no, I definitely order whatever the fuck I want to order. You know, that's just sometimes you gotta be like that. Sometimes, like you could tell, you know, sometimes you do gotta just be like that because some guys really would just play with you forever.
Yeah, they would.
So it's like, you know, but that is my ideal date. So like with a person I don't know, like so like a good restaurant, you know, good vibes, good conversation, like unlimited drinks. You know, it don't, and you know, it's not a happy ending all the time. Like, cause like, you know, like just cause we did that, don't think, you know, is that, but. You know, it just all depends on that person as well. Like, if you really feeling them, like, and sometimes, you know, after the little happy endings, like, y'all be together 10 years. You never know. Like, that's just how it should be these days. So,
sometimes it be there.
The vibe just be there.
It just be there.
So, dating gaps. What's the oldest man you dated? And what's the youngest man you'll date? Okay. Based on your age. And tell us if you don't mind sharing your age. But if not, you know, just tell us like the oldest and the youngest you'll date.
Okay, so I just turned 24 in July.
Okay,
so,
real?
I'm just
young fly girls.
You know,
okay.
So, new experience. I'm loving it here. The oldest I've dated, I don't know. Like,
if you don't want to share the information.
No, I don't want to share the information. I'm never embarrassed. I'm just like, I really don't know. I don't really be asking niggas their age. But I'm sure they think I'm older than I am. Because I've looked like this for a long time.
Talking about like this for a long time.
I think like the biggest age gap has to be like 5 or 6 years.
Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That's nothing really.
That's nothing.
What about you?
Nothing. Right now, I'll be 30. So I'm going to be 31 in December.
Okay, yes. Sagittarius.
Capricorn, December.
Okay.
Capricorn. 22nd, right. I started off. And typically I normally date guys that's around my age. But right now, my current relationship, this is probably the oldest guy I dated. And he's not even that old. He's about to be 37 next week, actually.
Oh.
So it's a 7-year age gap. And it's definitely a breeze. Like, I don't know if it's because he's older. I don't know what. But it's definitely been like.
So it's peaceful.
It's peaceful.
Wow.
That's the perfect word.
You know, I'm not even going to tell my business. That's amazing. Like, I'm happy to hear that you got a peaceful older man.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he like about his business, go to work out. Like, it's just, you know, focused on his goals and everything. So
I love that for you. Let's see. I'm 22.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. So the oldest, my mama gonna watch this. Probably. Yeah, same thing as you, Ram. Like what you said, like 6 to 8.
Girl, I said 5 to 6.
Oh,
But 6
okay.
to 8
Well, yeah, like 6 to 8 for me. 6 to 8. You know, cause you connect with different people. Like you never know. Like sometimes the age don't even matter. Like if y'all have a connection, you know, you could date somebody that's your age, and they think like way younger than your age. So it's like the age thing don't matter. But like yeah, like 6 to 8 for me. What's the youngest you'll date?
I feel like the youngest I'll date is a year older than me. Like I don't even talk
Yeah,
to guys
me
my
either.
age, 'cause, like,
Can't be younger than me.
y'all just
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't with guys my age really.
very much
I have yet like talked to somebody my age that I feel like they mentally like there. So that's why I never even bother with people in my age group. What about you, Bree? What's the youngest?
The youngest, I've never dated nobody younger than me. They've always been my age or up, or like maybe a couple months underneath me. Because like I said, I haven't met anyone or at the time that was on my same mental level anyway. So I'm just like, nah, I'm cool. If they young, instantly turned off. I don't care how fat you is. Like, you younger than me? Nah. I know you still got some growing up to do probably. And
I don't know if that's an age thing, because like I don't know, my current situation, like I'm in like the guy who has my attention, he's very similar like that. But I don't know, like he's not super duper duper older than me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But he got his shit together. And I'm just like, what is like is that an age thing, or is it just I guess?
So he's older than you?
Yeah, he's older than me, like maybe 3 years.
Oh, that ain't even.
That's not.
So I kind of consider people that's maybe 2 to 3. I feel like we in the same bracket.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't consider him as too much older, but he is older. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just be trying to figure what that shit out is, so I could just,
yeah.
you know, just like.
I mean, you can, but you also can date somebody older than you, and they're like
Dumb.
they're dumb. They don't have nothing going, or like they don't know what they want in life, or so really age to me, the gaps, it just don't even matter. It's just if you love somebody, I don't care if they 38 and you 25, like just go for it. Like you never know. Like back in the day, our people was 15, marrying 30-year-olds. Like it was crazy, but that was normal to them. Like love was love to them. So it's weird, but you know the gap thing don't even matter.
it don't matter.
Yeah, not too young. I was just saying, like back in the day, they really was like
They didn't give up.
they was real reckless. So you know it don't even matter these days. So I just want to talk about the current state that the world is in. So have the recession affected you personally, and have it affected your business? How do you guys feel about that?
I feel like the current recession definitely has affected it, just in general about like buying supplies and stuff like that. The cost, we all know stuff is going up. So, you know, I buy a lot of food and things to run the restaurant. So those prices definitely have been changing. I've definitely been having to go up on my prices. I do have delivery drivers, and the gas was like tearing us up. So I did have to raise the prices on my deliveries. But like my clients, I love my clients so much. They're willing to literally pay almost anything just to keep getting the service. So just small little minor effects, and we still, you know, getting through it, hoping that, you know, the prices do go down. But if not, then we're just gonna keep going through the best we can.
Right.
Trying to think. I don't think it has really like super. I mean, the entertainment industry is always booming. Like,
Right, it's never.
rappers always want to shoot a video. Everybody always wants to be entertained. Somebody always needs like a marketing rollout for an album. Like, they're always just needing of that. And we work with labels most of the time, so like.
Yeah, you don't really. You not even thinking about the recession.
Yeah, labels just gotta check. But I mean, I'm sure that's going to affect us in some way. I just don't know how it like would affect me like directly, because right now I don't feel it at all, but I'm sure hopefully that doesn't happen. But
Right, I don't even know who shut down.
yeah, like, stuff like that really affects business, like, because you know when we're on set we have to have at least like 6 people, like a team that I would assemble would have to be like 6 people. Food, I'll have to make sure everybody's eating, and like get COVID tests, and shit gets really expensive very fast. Especially when you're talking about bringing a whole like COVID team to a specific location and testing people all day. And then I gotta swap somebody out if they got COVID, and it's just like a headache. So I am fearful of that, how that does or will affect.
Okay. What are you ladies working on currently? Like, what can we expect from you?
Right now, I'm just working on continuing to grow my brand, getting my staff, like 100% trained. They're really good, but I'm just trying to be like perfect in all aspects. So that way, when I do get ready to open a second location, I know exactly like the blueprint to take from where I'm at now to over there. So I'm really just about perfecting my craft and just the brand and like getting better with marketing and just getting better with videos, putting myself out there.
Yeah, you have really great reels.
They're so amazing.
Thank
It looks really tasty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like in my free time, I like to go in and just shoot my videos, like on my days off. So I'm really just all about perfecting my craft in all aspects. So it could just be staying tuned. I'm working on another cookbook right now.
You have a cookbook out?
I do have a vegan ebook out right now.
I'm
It's-
pescatarian.
Yes.
Send me the link for real.
Okay. Yeah.
Is it on Amazon?
It's on my website actually, so it's just a downloadable link.
Oh, and it emails directly to the person.
And
Okay.
it goes right to you. So, because a lot of people were asking for like recipes, so I'm like, all right, cool, I'll give them to you.
Yes, love that. What can we be expecting from you, Big Rem?
I love the big in front of
Big
me.
Remy?
Manifestations on my life.
Yes.
But I'm working on a couple of things, but two things that I'm most excited about, and they get like a lot of my attention, is we have a tape that we're working on. We put a song together with G Herbo and Pooh Shiesty, and it was called Switch It Up. It went gold. So like, I always kind of keep my eye and ear out for like artists I think will sound good together. And like, producers, I'm always looking for fire producers because I'll be needing beats, so let me know. So that's one thing I'm working on. But the project that I'm on top of and like really running under No More Heroes is these segments, they're content segments called Red Light Freestyles. So it's basically we just like pulling up on the hottest artists and they just giving us their best under a red light in the warehouse.
That's
And
cool.
yeah, like we've been doing it for quite a while now. So I'm really excited to like revamp it and put my little sauce and swag on top of it. And I'm just happy that they're trusting my opinion now. They're like giving me that confidence to say like, okay, like you've been training, you've been here, like you've been watching, like let's see what you can do. And then they're still there to like support. So I'm very, very excited about that. Y'all, my first video dropping on Monday,
So a video that you...
well, it's a Red Light Freestyle. So the first one is dropping on Monday.
Can we know who the artist is?
Yeah, his name is 24 Hours.
24 Hours. He's from Chicago?
I can't remember. I don't think he is. I think he's from somewhere else. But yeah, we got Queen Key coming up. We got, we got a lot of people.
On the red light.
Yeah, on the red
I want to
light.
get on the red light. So how do I go about it? Because I'm trying to put myself out there. No, I'm sorry.
Let's see what we can do. Come on, everybody. Not everybody, but
That's dope though. I really like that. So Bri,
Yeah.
you brought us some snacks.
I did. So basically I cook like some of everything, but I'm really focused on like healthy stuff. So a lot of my desserts that I have are either gluten-free, low carb. So I got y'all some keto cookies, which are made with almond flour, dark chocolate chips. And then these are the keto lemon donuts, hot commodity at the restaurant.
Talking about hot commodity.
For real. We can't even really keep them on the shelf. So they're really good, gluten-free. So you guys can taste them.
Okay.
yummy.
So now I'm gonna taste Bri's keto chocolate chip cookie.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Okay. It's a healthy chocolate chip cookie.
Pretty much, yes. So instead of regular sugar, we use
tastes good.
cane sugar. Yeah. So it's supposed to be low carb, low in sugar, because that's what keto is. You can't have no sweets. And people really love them. I'm a sweets person, so I could eat them all day.
No, this is real good because it's not too much. It's not. It's just in the middle.
Yes.
So here you go. And then I take this. And this is the
Keto lemon donut.
so keto, the word of the day. 'Cause this was just keto too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what to do. Baby.
So that one, I would describe it like a healthy Twinkie.
Oh, you are so funny.
Oh.
The fact that you got a donut in a cookie.
Oh my God. This tastes so good. You gotta taste it too.
Oh, okay.
I ate some earlier today.
No, this donut is hot commodity.
Hot commodity, yes.
That's perfect. Like,
And I share these recipes on my page, and it's so funny because I don't even think people like pay
Nah,
attention.
that donut.
They're like, oh, I just want to buy it, or what's the recipe? I'm like, I've been posted it. And they don't care. They just want to come in and get it. So they really love the desserts. People here are sweet.
taste the donut.
Right
I'm out finna eat it right now.
Yeah, so all our desserts, everything is homemade in-house.
Oh, okay. Hey, look at your face. Now you see what I'm talking about. Real tasty, real good.
Real tasty.
Real good.
Real good.
Okay.
I like them. Good.
Love that. So now it's this new thing on the internet. Men are flying women out. Women getting them. You know, they shower them with gifts or a little date here and there. And they feel obligated to have sex. And now they're doing the thing where they're recording the women, dropping them off at the airport, embarrassing them on the internet because they didn't give them any sex due to them flying out. So where do you stand? Like, do you feel like, okay, you flew out, like, you know he gonna want to do that? Or do you feel like just because you flew out there don't mean you're required to do that? Niggas ain't shit, so where do we stand?
No, I stand on the side of niggas ain't shit, and that's the side of right, because it is no way that, like, you think that material objects, like, obligate me to literally give up my body and have sex with you. I don't know. I hate that that's a thing now. I don't know who started it, but the shit needs to end, because I just feel like now, like, little girls too, like, they're growing up and wanting to, like, wear designer stuff and, like, get flued out because it's so cute. And, like, men are really, really, like, for real, like, no, you gotta come and show me. And I feel like I'm the vibe. Like, if I'm coming out, like, as crazy as it sounds, I think we're gonna have a good time in other ways than sex. Like, why is that your first
Exactly.
go-to? Like,
And then it's like you can't have sex with the people that's there already.
right,
So why are you pressing me? You flying me out and pressing me to have sex with you as if you not even active. Like,
I think it's like an ego thing. Like,
it is
I
an
can
ego.
just get, whoever I want. If I want to fly out, they can get out here and do what I want them to do. But
It is.
all females not gonna be like that. But I
It's
feel
not
like
even that
if
serious.
you a female, you know this guy's doing that. Like, you kind of setting yourself up. Like, you already know what you're getting yourself into. So why, if you know you don't?
So
wanna
right.
sleep
So
with
I
this
could be the
person-
devil's advocate. I definitely agree with you. I feel like just because you flew me out here don't mean like, nobody's obligated to do nothing with their body, period. Like, just because you flew me out here don't mean I have to have sex with you. You could fly me out here and I go get my own hotel and everything, and I just came out here to kick it with you and enjoy each other's company, literally.
yeah, you could have came to see me.
Right. So I'm being the devil's advocate, though. Like, if, let's say you do allow a man to fly you out and you are staying in his apartment and house, and let's say y'all was talking leading up prior to this, like talking a little heavy, consistently. And then, you do get out there, like, you're not obligated to do nothing with your body, with nobody. But, like, is he wrong for wanting to have sex with you?
I feel like, okay, at the end of the day, I'm not even finna sit up here and, like, cap. Like, we probably already know what's going on. I'm not
Right.
gonna say, like, niggas not trying to have sex, because
They do.
they do.
Right.
Like, it's not a nigga I came across that's like, oh, yeah,
you know,
I want to just fly you out and hang out.
Yeah, we're
saying?
friends.
Obviously, yes. But then at the same time, like, you get there and then you just find out that this nigga is a weirdo. And then
Exactly.
you are confirmed with that thought because then he gets on the internet and starts recording you and trying to embarrass you versus you just putting me back on the next flight. Or telling me to figure it out from when I get there, because I do believe if you fly somewhere, you go somewhere, you should have enough money to
fly.
take your ass back home.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if that's in that regard, I agree. But all that other, like, you have to, like, no, because niggas be weird. Like,
Yeah, like you could be talking to a person long distance on the phone, but get there and they completely different. Now you turned off and you maybe you did want to do it, but at first, but now
It's like,
he's a weirdo and you see that, so now it's like, I don't want to deal with this person.
right. And you don't even know, she probably itching to leave you too. Like, the fuck,
Exactly.
like, sometimes you accept gifts from people.
Exactly,
and
but
then
that don't
you
mean
just
nothing.
feel, like,
Obligated.
yes, like, I hate that. That's why I don't like accepting shit from people, because you're not gonna tell me I gotta do anything at any time. You know?
Right.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm not a
that
gift
should
person
be-
either.
No.
I'm not turning down money though,
You
but
Do you
not
guys know
doing
about the 5 love languages?
the 5 love
I want
languages.
to know, like, you guys' love language. Yeah.
Oh,
You ever heard of
my
it?
love language. I got a love language.
Do you know? Is it one of the 5
languages.
though? The 5 love languages are like gift giving. So love language is
Right.
how you receive and give love.
Right. Okay.
So gift giving would be 1. Words of affirmation. Quality time. Physical touch. And then the last one, I forget what the last one is. But it's 5, and that basically determines. So, like, if you're not a gift person, you're not gonna care about getting flued out and getting all these gifts and stuff like that. That's not gonna make you want. But maybe quality time is, or something, or him telling you, like, you know, you a bad bitch or something, like, you know, all the time.
Okay. I understand. What's my love language? So I'm an active service kind of person.
Acts of service, that's the
So
last one.
you know, just someone that's helpful, a helping hand. You know, interested in what I'm doing, just trying to help me.
Okay.
And that's my love language too that I give back. Like
That's like
I'm helpful. Like I want to be helpful as possible. That's how I show love. Gift giving is my love language as well. I love giving gifts. I love buying you something I know you've been wanting, like, cause I love that, like, and I love it in return. Wait, like what? You know, whatever. So like I enjoy doing that for a person, and I actually enjoy doing it more than receiving, which is the crazy part, because I just love making people happy.
Gotcha.
But I do love that in return. So I say an act of service and gift giving, and then it'll be like quality
What
time.
would be your least one?
What was the act of service again?
You
said
physical touch, word
Okay,
affirmation, quality
so-
time.
Physical touch and quality time kind of go hand in hand, though, don't it?
Well, not really, because you could just be with somebody, just be like physical touch.
So
I love
my
it.
least,
That's my least.
I don't
touch.
know.
It's weird.
I love when somebody grabs.
No, I gotta be.
Kissing
It's probably is my least,
forehead, you know?
but
I gotta get
right.
there.
So I say
You gotta come
quality time. So I say act of service, gift giving, then it's quality time, because
Okay.
I like being with a person with everything they do if I like them.
Yeah.
Then I say physical touch. You know, because sometimes I don't touch me, but you know, but I ain't gonna lie, like I do feel some type of way. Like if we in a bed and you don't hold me, or something, like, nah, I don't like you. So yeah, so
Right.
what's your love language?
My top one would be quality time for sure, and then definitely acts of service will follow right underneath. So like I said, making people happy. I just love spending the time. That's the most valuable thing that we have. So
Yeah, I agree.
That to me, I can give that to you. We are both very busy. Like that means the world to me, because you don't have to spend your time with anybody. So
Exactly, I definitely
that means a
agree.
lot. People be trying to send you off. Like I've done with guys in the past. Like I'ma see. Like no,
Yeah.
I need you to know. Like
No,
we
like-
doing this. We gonna like
Exactly.
I got sent out for the first time literally in my entire life this summer.
That
And I
is
swear,
such a
this
slap
nigga
in the
is
face.
Dead to me. Like
Ooh.
I don't play that. Like time is so important and valuable.
Tell
and
me
if
about
I'm
it.
taking this time out or whatever the fuck I got going on to like put us time and go bowling or go out to eat. Or
I
go
don't
do
think
something,
guys
you better show
understand.
up. Nigga.
Like I just, you know,
Show up.
I I experienced that too. Like, I don't think they know the effort that we put into getting ready for them. Like, doing my makeup, doing my hair.
Thank God I didn't get ready.
Like, you know, you put real energy. Like, I personally, when I make plans with somebody, like, I put real energy into, you know, I do this all the time, but like, it's an extra energy you put into it. Like, I'm trying to see which perfume I'm gonna wear. Like, just taking too much time and then getting sent off is like disrespectful. You might as well bury me. Like, no, that is really disrespectful. Like, I don't think people understand, because especially when you already a busy woman and I take time out my day and I'm like, at this time I'm gonna be with you, and you set it, you plan it, and then they just spin you. Like,
Right. And I don't like the whole, like, the thing where it's like, oh, we can't text, or like, you know, I feel like people always try to use that as an excuse, like, oh, I was trying to talk to this guy, or not trying to, but like, he would always say like, oh, I'm super busy, like, I can never text you, like, I'm just,
that's a lie.
And I just
you could talk to, you make time for,
like, if I could text you, you could text me back for sure.
And you can people make time for what they want, literally.
Exactly.
So it takes 2 seconds to send a message.
Hello, this nigga is 6 hours ahead. He's still trying to make he still calls me every night. Like, okay, like, this is what we got going on. Like, he'll send a text to check in. Like, he's busy. He's doing his own thing. So for you to be in Chicago and you like, what the fuck you got going on? You can't text me back.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
some other women, I'm thinking
that's
that.
what I'm saying. Like, it's just, I just be like, it's other niggas out here. Like, I'm not finna even beg.
And that's
you,
another
like,
thing that
somebody out here that would do that shit.
I've been experiencing.
You know?
I've been experiencing that a lot. Like I said, I cut people off really fast. So I'm trying to learn either to, like, you know, like I said, like, go through stuff, grow through it with a person. But then again, I'm just like you said, it's other people out here that, you know, potentially could act right. So I don't know, like.
No. I think that if the person is worth it.
Like,
I see, like, when I'm talking to him, I'm just like, okay, like, you're clearly busy. Like, we talk about work.
Exactly.
I see what your goals are.
Right, and you know what they're doing. So that's fine.
I understand that you got to grind. Like, okay, go ahead and do that. As long as you check in and you're putting in effort to do that, that's cool. I'm fine.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just bullshit when you, like, in Chicago, what you doing, scamming, talking about some, you can't text me back.
Yeah, you're
like,
not doing nothing
you're
real.
Not really doing shit. Like, you can text me back in between moves. Like, that's how I feel. So I'm just like.
Then it's like them type of people be on their phone all day. So I really don't understand.
I just even tried. So, like, literally, like, I've been doing this whole healing thing. Like, I've just really, like, 360 the type of niggas I even talk to. Or, like,
these days, I really, after, especially, see,
yeah,
I guess came out of retirement because Amiri, but he messed up. So now I'm like, no, like, I'm just gonna keep getting money and focus on myself. Like, I'm young, like, I'm trying to do a lot of big stuff. And I don't need nobody that's, like, in the way.
When you really focus on yourself, like, that's when the right person, like, come. I swear, because, like, I used to be like that too, like, just wasting my time talking to guys. And that's why I said the current relationship I'm in now, like, that's how I know that I was kind of, like, settling for BS, because it's time, you know, like, he is busy too. I'm busy. He got a business. I got a business life, but we see each other every time on each other off days consistently, like, call, he not a big texter, but if I want to call him, like, right now, he would answer. It's nothing, like, it's nothing.
No, that's
no excuses.
No excuses.
Yeah.
Like, and that exists, and that's there. And
that's the thing for me.
But
like,
I feel like, I don't know, for me, like, I think that marriage is, like, important. So, like, when I'm thinking about, like, relationships and stuff and how it's, like, adjacent to, like, what I'm trying to do right now, I always try to make sure that I'm, like, not getting into situations like that, like talking to a certain guy who's like
clearly,
you know what I'm saying,
and
like,
don't have the same,
and the same, like, you
know,
even if you didn't
fast
money, like, are you about to, like, make it something substantial where me and the family can live off of? Like, are you thinking like that? Like, exactly,
they not thinking like that. They want a marriage.
You know what I'm saying?
They want a marriage
that way, but like, I just realized, like, the guys that I was talking to, meeting them in the places that I just were, it's just like, it's just not serving my purpose. So like, I really just took myself out there. I think I'm doing a better job. Like, I don't think nothing is, like, you know, everything is fresh and it's new. So like, I'm like, oh yeah, like, I fuck with him, blah, blah, blah. But
yeah, these days, and then another thing that I feel like us women go through is like guys look at us and, or they'll see what we buy, what we like to do, and they'll just think like, oh, she got like 10 niggas. But it's like, no, like, first of all, I don't even like people having access to me. That's one. Two, like, first of all, I go to work, like, I do a million things, so I don't even have the time to be entertaining more than one person, honestly. Like, and that's just another thing, like, I hate that guys think that about you when really it's like you really in your bag and you not concerned about a nigga at all. Yeah. So that's like an insult when, you know, somebody be like, oh, you probably got, look at your Instagram, you got da-da-da.
That's how my last nigga was. That's literally how he was. He was like, oh, he felt that I was talking to other people. And I don't know, like, stuff like that just tears me apart. So I just don't even know how to prove or like show that to you that like for real.
And then it's like pointless. I'm not finna even do all that. Like, cause I'm telling my word literally be my word.
I haven't lied to you. Yeah. I haven't found me lying to you. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, my word, like, when I'm coming to you like that, I feel like you should just be like, okay,
right.
This is,
she not
gonna do that. You know what the fuck. If you be with me for one day, you're gonna know that I don't have time to really talk to like 7, 8 niggas.
And then it's like, I just don't, people don't be worth my time. Like, it's just so much other stuff I could be doing than sitting in front of you or calling you all day. So it's like, I really, really gotta like you to even be on the phone. Like, I don't even like people. People know this. But whatever. Like, you know.
I genuinely feel like I have like real goals. Like, I don't even try to like sit up there and like act like I'm the busiest bitch outside.
Right. And it don't be an act. It's just you. Know right. Like, you just got what you need.
It's real shit. And I'm just like, I feel like we just gotta be on the same wavelength. And niggas in Chicago just really not it for me.
They not. And you're not even gonna talk about it.
I don't know. You gotta move somewhere else, child. And I don't know, cause all the girls everywhere talk about they niggas ain't shit. So I just don't know. Like, we gotta go to different continents to find.
So have you ever been with somebody that works like a 9 to 5, like a regular job? He don't do nothing extra. He just does that. But you know, you can't even tell. Like,
that ruined my last relationship though. Like,
what ruined your last relationship?
Like, he had a 9 to 5.
And you was doing what you was doing.
And I was doing what I was doing. And it was like, bro, I just did not have time. And I feel so bad because, like, I feel like he deserved, like, somebody who could be, like...
catering.
Cater to him because he's a really good guy. Even though
the 9 to 5 guys really be the good guys.
Yeah, they do be the good guys. Like, he was very, like, I want to be able to provide for my family. And I love that about him. He was like, if my family good, I'm good. That's how he was. But for me...
You in the streets.
I'm in the streets because I
want
to get this money. Like, I want to be a millionaire. Like, I want to be
I relate so bad.
And I just like, I gotta figure out how to get there, babe. And I thought that we would be like, you know, we're young.
Together. You supposed to be into this together. You supposed to be motivated.
Yeah, even if it's a 9 to 5.
See, look, but the 9 to 5 people, because I'm a 9 to 5 girl too during the day, but like a 9 to 5 guy, I feel like they can't handle a girl that, you know, does other things. Because someone recently had told me, like, you always, basically, like, I know you about your business, but you be about your business too much. That's what they told me that, and they was like, you know, I know you in your bag and this and that, but, like, you know, like, let me get through that wall, like, but it's like, I don't know, like, I got a lot of, and then he told me, he was like, I feel like you feel I'm not capable enough to be your man. And that was so hurtful because I'm just like, wow. Why would he even say that? But I'm such a person with a wall up, so I don't know how to show my emotions to certain people. Like, so I'm just like, I told him I'm sorry. I make you feel that way because that's not a good feeling. Like, you don't want nobody feeling like I'm not capable enough to be with you. But it's like, I'm like, you know, no, that's not it. It's just I'm a woman that's like, I got to get my own. I have to. Like, I could be with a millionaire, and that's cool, but I still might find a way to get my own. Like,
but I've realized, like, just growing up and, like, talking, because this, like, that whole breakup was a really, like, big turning point in my life, because, like, we were together for a long time, and that was, like, my first boyfriend or whatever. So it made me feel like I had to take a step back and look inward into myself. and I did. And I feel like we have to work at these relationships, you know, like being a person who's open and being a person who's communicative. Like if that's not who you were, in order to make a relationship work, you need to work at those things. Because
and being understanding.
Like that's not only a relationship thing, like that's just something in life you should want to be skilled at.
Exactly.
So it's just like, I don't know, when people are trying to like get past that wall, because I feel like I've just built it up where I'm just like, for real, like niggas ain't shit. And
Me too.
Even though it started off as like a funny like Instagram personality, like I feel like it's actually translated into my life and how I treat these niggas. And I'm not trying.
And
to
it's sad because I hate treating them how I treat them, but it just is what it is. Yeah,
Exactly.
you do gotta heal so you don't treat everybody a certain way.
I was definitely at that point. I promise you, like niggas ain't shit. I was definitely there, but now I'm just like, no, it's definitely guys out here that are shit.
That is shit.
They are shit.
Seriously,
Oh, this girl in love. Oh,
for real.
Yeah, she in love.
Shit.
I was there. They are.
She happy. I want to be like you.
Small percentage though. It's a small percentage. And you know, going back to the 9 to 5 guys, like most of my exes was 9 to 5. This is the first guy I'm dating that's like entrepreneur too, doing his own thing. But in the past, it was tough because I feel like they would see me like doing my thing, and they would try to be an entrepreneur too. And I'm just like, baby, you can't do that. Like, you have to still work. And it's just not something that you're just gonna jump into. Well, I want to be my own boss too. Like, it's not even like that. Like, it's a lot of work. I didn't just get it overnight. It's still more work than you doing at the 9 to 5.
I'm still getting there too.
So they trying to like prove that stuff. Like, well, I could do it too. And it's just like, no. I feel like men like that, like look at women that are entrepreneurs like they're higher, superior. When it's like, no, I'm regular
this
hustlers.
Music should be up and down, gang. I'm not gonna lie. I be having to figure it the fuck out. Like I hustle. Like I always have to figure out a situation. And I feel like that's been like the greatest skill that I've learned throughout.
It's figuring it out, especially as a woman.
It's like, and I'm not using my body in any way. I pride myself on that. I be like, okay, I got this skill. This is how I'm gonna use to make it pass and get to where the fuck I need to go for the next step. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, love that. Okay, we are now concluding episode 6 of Fly Girls Talk. Make sure you follow these lovely women and check up on them and follow everything that they're doing. Ladies, may you please give us your Instagram handles and any social media handle we can follow you on.
Everybody follow me on Instagram at Remi_XXO. Remi with an I, REMI. Big Rem.
Period.
You can follow me on Instagram, TASTES with an S of Bri. I'm also on TikTok, TasteofBri as well, and then Facebook, TasteofBri.
Okay, and that concludes episode 6 of Fly Girls Talk. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, follow us on Instagram at Fly Girls Talk, and stay tuned for more content. Bye.